Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lulu Tech Designs, and I'm your boy Lulu Mark. And of course, we are back with the third part of this project. And in this part, we're going to learn how to dimension rooms, and then how to do wall openings. And I think we can continue. If we have the time, we can even do furnaces. But for now, let's learn how to do dimensions and the wall openings. So straight to the project, mine is still open. So this is where we left the project. And of course, we are going to start by doing dimensions. Now, for you to do dimensions, we are going to use the tool called aligned dimension. And the shortcut is DI. And it is here in the measure family. So it's called aligned dimensions, and the shortcut is DI, as I said. You click on it. Now, what is going to happen here is when you simply use the default, it will select the middle part of the wall, that is the center line. But this is not ideal because it will not give you an accurate measurement. So what you have to do, you need to come to this prefer. You have to drop down and select wall faces so that you only measure wall faces, not wall center lines. Because when you measure the center lines, it will show you a lot of space, and yet the space is not enough. So it's always better to change the preference to wall faces. So you just click on one side of the wall to the other side, and then in the middle you click, it will leave for you that measurement. You can do the same for this side and this side, just like that. So we shall do this, this for all the sides. You do that, this. So that is how you measure, or you do your align dimensions. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you do your dimensions like this side, that, this side, and that. Of course, you're supposed to measure all the areas in the house, all the rooms. This, that, then this, that, this, that, this, and that, this and this, that, this and this, that, the kitchen area, and that. Now, this thing will make you understand that certain areas, let's also do the same for this side. Like that. It will help you to know if your space is enough or too much. I believe this and that are the same. Now you realize that this bedroom is having different measurement compared to this, and yet they're supposed to be the same. So this side is supposed to be 3.5. So you just select on this wall, you change here to 3.5. It will reduce the size this side. So this bedroom and this are the same. But I think also this 1.7 is too much for this area. What I'll do, I'll click here, I'll come to create similar. I'll create another wall here, just like that. Then I'll split this one. I'll come to the split tool. I can split it here. Then I'll come to this trim, or use the first one to extend this to this. Yes, I'll say unjoin this to this. I'll also say unjoin. Now we shall have we shall need to delete off this, and this. Now we have to make this one here at least 1.2, just like that. Then I'll take these ones inside using this trim. I'll trim this, this. Anyway, it is done. It is done. So now this is how our rooms are going to be. This is the washroom area for these bedrooms. I even feel 1.2 can be enough for a washroom for these guys. But nevertheless, we don't want to over squeeze the rooms, and this is supposed to be 1.5. Don't want to waste a lot of space there, something like that. Of course, these washrooms are going to be accessed from the inside, not from the outside. So this way it will make sense. This area seems to be too much. I can even have 1.2, just like that. So now this is how you do your line dimensions. And then from the line dimensions, we can proceed to wall openings. Now by wall openings, I mean the windows, doors, and all those stuffs. So now if you want to create a door, first of all, Revit has default doors, but they are limited. For example, if I come to architecture, I select door, I'll be able to have these doors. And these are the basic doors Revit has. And most times, we don't want these doors that are created by Revit. That's why you are supposed to create your own family. You can create your own door, customize, and that will make more sense compared to what Revit gives. But life has been made easier for you by simply downloading these families online. We have so many websites that have these families. We have Beam Objects, Revit files, Revit library. We have a SketchUp files. All those ones, you can get them online. You just go to your browser, you search for any family of your choice, you'll be able to download them. Most of them are for free. So for me, I've already downloaded mine. So I will, after selecting wall, after going to architecture, selecting door, it will be able to give you something. Let me just cancel that. I'll select the door again. You should be able to see this load family. If you don't see the load family here, you can click edit type. You still see here load to be able to load the family. Now you go to your computer, you look for the file where you have kept them. So mine are here. So I can simply select one of them. Let's say I want this. This is a sliding door. You can select that. It will open in Revit. Let's wait for it to load. It usually takes some time, and given the speed of my computer, the time is always extended because it's a little bit slower compared to a normal gaming laptop. So it is still loading. We wait for that. You make sure you subscribe to Lulu Tech Designs because we have so many projects that we have lined for you. So you don't want to miss any of these projects. And of course, there are a lot more that we have already done. You can check through the channel. You'll be able to see all the projects. We have done so much more. So now it has loaded. You can customize it here. You see the balcony door. This is the width. The door is 3 meters. Then the height is here. The first thing we're going to change is the height, because I want the height to be 2.5. Then the width is maybe 2.8. And then fixed glazing. The rest, I think I'll just leave them like that. So if you're okay with this, you just click apply. You say okay. You should be able to place your door. So it will only detect a wall. If there's no wall, the wall will be inactive. So the moment it detects a wall, it will become active. You click and let me escape. Your door will be there. See that? Now, when you select this door and you see these arrows mean the door is going to open. It shows the direction where it is going to open. If these arrows are outside, it means the door will be open inside. If the arrows are inside, it means the doors will be open outside. Now for every exterior door, it has to open outside. So you have to click on this to flip it so that the door will be opened outward, not inside. So that is how it is. And when you come to your 3D, you should be able to see the door just like this. So this is our first door. This is our first door. Then let's do the same for the other areas. So I'll still come to architecture door. This time I'll just go direct to load family. Then I need smaller doors. This is a single door. I can even use these wooden doors by the way. For the interior doors, I can use the wooden. I'll click open. Then it will upgrade the model and it will open in Revit. Give it time. It's almost there. Yeah, it's ready. Now I can simply place these doors. Let's say I can have this one here, just like that. Then the one for these bedrooms, I need to, okay. For now, I'll create these doors here. I'll create this one. If you want to flip, you just press the space bar on your keyboard to flip it like that. And then, of course, the washrooms, you just flip that. Now, for these washrooms, we're going to have, for now, let's put, we shall customize them. Customize later. Shall reduce their width later. So something like that. Something like this. I think all the rooms have doors now. Now, let's start customizing these doors. First of all, I'll select this. For all the interior doors, they have to open inside. So I'll flip this inside and it will open like that. And you have to take it 100 millimeters closer to the wall. So we can do the same here. But for these other interior doors, I'll select this. I'll come to edit doors. Because the rooms are small, I will have to reduce the width, especially for the washroom. So the width is going to be, let's just say 850. And of course, the height is going to be, even before we do that, okay, let's just for now, let's do that 2.5 like that. Then I'll apply. Okay, It will change all the interior doors. It will change all of them. So this, if I flip it here, now what I'm going to do, instead of having real doors here, we can create just open spaces for these areas instead of having so many doors. For now, this I can simply bring it here 100 millimeters. Then this I'll flip it inside. I'll have it here 100 millimeters. Then of course this is already flipped. Then here, or maybe I can have it here 100. Oh no way. This is going to be 100 millimeters here. So these are the doors for the washrooms. Then I'll just create space here. You can simply just split. You come to modify, you select split, you can split. Then you can just drag it so that you have space. Open. Then here you split this side like that. Then you can align this with this. So we shall have some doors here. I'll select this door. This is supposed to be 100. I'll select this door. I'll say create similar. I can have it here like that. Then also here, flip, flip, flip like that. I think this will be flipped this side. This will also be flipped this side. Yeah, something like that. Then this will be 100. Then this will be 100. Ideally, for these washrooms, it's always better to have sliding doors. I'm going to delete these align dimensions because they are making this area look so congested. So you can see our doors. So these people are going to share this water closet or toilet. Then they have their separate bathrooms. That is basically that. Then this is supposed to go inside. Then here 100. So something like that. But of course, we need some privacy in this area. So I'm going to extend this wall all the way here, just like that. We shall need to access these areas by a door. That means you need a door to access this area. And then I'm going to split here, just like that. I'm going to leave this side open. I'll come to this trim. I'll trim this to this. So here's someone can easily move. Then here, I'll also drag this one a little bit like that. But of course, it has to cover this side of this door. Now, I'll take this one a little bit inside by align dimension, I can measure this 1.5. It's going to be like a corridor 1.3. So now I can do the same here. I'll align this with that specifically to create some kind of privacy for this area. And then that will mean our kitchen is going to, orientation is going to change a little bit. So we shall have this wall go all the way to this side. Use this trim, take this to that. And then now this one has to go back. Bring this to that. So this will still be our kitchen area and the dining. Let me see how big it is. It is 2.5. I think we shall need to increase this kitchen a little bit inside. Of course, now that is going to be floor planning. You have to plan how you want the rooms to be functional, because if the rooms are not functional, then it will be wastage of time. But of course, for the purpose of this video, I think we have done basically what we're supposed to do, and what we're left to do is the windows. Now to create windows, the same thing. You come to architecture, you go to windows, then you can load family. So you'll select the windows you have. If you have not downloaded, then it will be good for you to do so. I'll look for windows. We have some windows here. So I can select this window. I'll just simply click OK and wait for it to open. So our window is loading. It has loaded. So you simply place it where you want them to be. Let's say here. Then let's say here. Of course, every room must have access to natural light. That means every room should have a window. However small the room is, it must have a window. But of course, the window types matter. Now, for very small rooms, you can't have these big windows. So let's first see what we have in 3D. We have these windows here. Now, there's some setting we're going to do. That is the head height. Head height is basically the beam level. So let's have the door. After selecting it, you come to properties, you scroll down, you look at the head height. This one is showing 2.510, but we need it to be 2.5 sub. So I'll come to edit type. I'll reduce something here, especially the balcony height. I'll make it 490, just like that. Apply. Okay. So that it has this 2.5. Then also now the window. Before the window, let's first select that door inside. We scroll down. For it, it is okay. It is 2.5. All the openings must be at the same head height. So the window, you select it, you come to edit type. The width is 2 meters. I also want to have it at 2.8. The height, I want it to be 1.6. We are going to apply. I want it to be a little bit big. Then okay. Then you scroll down, you change the head height to 2.5. Just like that, so that they can be all in the same level. So this, right click, select all instances in the entire project. You come and change their head height to 2.5, just like that. So all the openings are supposed to have the same head height, simply like that. So I've basically placed windows in areas where I feel these windows can fit because they're large windows. Now for washrooms, we can have smaller windows or what they call slit windows. Let's try and see. You come to architecture window, load family. I think I have some single windows like this. This is a single one. Yeah, I think we can use this for now. You just open it up. So I'll use it for these other smaller rooms. So now you can place it. Place there. Come and place in all these rooms. Washrooms. Yeah, basically that. Then of course we are going to edit them a little bit. When you come to a 3D, you should be able to see this. So I'll click on that. I'll come to edit type. And of course, the width, I want it to be really slim. I'll just put the width at 800. Then the height, I'll take it to 1.8 or 2 meters. It has to be slit long. Apply. Okay, something like that. That's what I want. And of course, now I'll select all of them by right clicking, select all instances in the entire project. And then the head height, I'm going to put at 2.5 because all the head heights for all the wall openings have to be the same. So now we have these slit windows here. Then of course how these windows open also matter. When you click like this means these windows are opening inside, which should not be the case. So you flip that. All these arrows have to be inside. Even flip this. You flip this. You flip this. Yeah, like that. Like this. So they have to all open from the inside. So when you come to your 3D, you should be able to see them like that. So now that is how you can do your wall openings, and I believe you have learned this. What we are left to do in this project is how to create slab, and also the roof, how to create a roof. So make sure you don't leave. And for this specific part of the video, I'll leave you here, and I hope to see you in the next part of this project. Thank you.